everyone? Welcome to Gaming with a Dad. I'm the dad, Steve.
Who?
This is Zach, the gamer.
You use that controller, Steve?
Thanks everybody for watching. Yeah, he signed with them at least a year ago. And they were offering signing bonuses to people if he could get them to sign on. Like
Really?
50 grand a person. They were expecting him to do so much business for him that they were like, oh, okay, cool. Let's just like try to get people and give them signing bonuses. But I don't think they've successfully signed a big name since then. But, you know, they got the biggest name in video content creation. So, you know, almost at this point, what does it matter?
So have you kept up? Have you kept up with Shroud at all since the Mixer move? I know you.
No.
No.
I watched him last night because I was so bored that I was like, all right, whatever. We're gonna open up Mixer and watch Shroud play, and he had less than 12,000 people watching him play. Call of Duty or Tarkov. He was playing Escape from Tarkov. He had less than 12,000 people watching him play. So it just shows to me because he would have 100,000 people watching him play that on Twitch.
I was watching some channel, and I actually don't know what their angle was in regards to what they do on their Twitch channel or what they did. But apparently, the reason they switched over to Mixer early on was they wanted to. They had like, what was it, like 80,000 subs, right, or followers, but only 30 people watching at any given time. And when they switched over to Mixer, they actually found out that though they had a less subscriber, they had more viewers at any given time. Yeah.
Sure. No, that could 100% happen. I can definitely see that. But these big guys that have such high numbers on Twitch are there because of, you know, we spoke about this idea of, you know, my parents only let me watch Twitch.
Yeah.
Right. You know, you're gonna run into that at some point, you know, because you have kids, right? Yeah. You at some point you're gonna be like, okay, well, Ninja's family friendly, so you can only watch Ninja, right? Until you're old enough to understand that, you know, what is happening, right? So that's a lot of it, right? Is people understand that Twitch is a big thing and that it's okay for them to watch a thing on Twitch. So that's why I think Mixer is gonna fail. It not fail, but they're not gonna hit the success of the market like Twitch does, because Twitch is a household name, where Mixer is, oh, that's the thing that Ninja streams on now. Right. So they don't understand that Mixer is probably the more family-friendly platform, and that's kind of their goal, is to be a family-friendly platform. But just because they don't have the name out there like Twitch does, or even YouTube, right? Because YouTube has an entire kids section. Yeah,
which is, hey, by the way, got in a lot of trouble not long ago.
Yes. Yeah. There was ways to manipulate everything on YouTube, and getting into YouTube Kids was one of them. It's the most profitable section of YouTube, because kids watch so much content that you know, people were making money off of it, even on non-kid friendly content. So yep, I'm up to date on all of my YouTube drama.
I stay in the biz on that.
Yeah, well, we're in the market, right? So I kind of got to keep up to date with what's happening with the company that we put all of our content onto. So
but yeah, to answer your original question, if I ever started streaming, man, and this sounds so passe, but I would actually just do it because it's fun to do it, right?
It is.
You know, I don't look.
That's why I did it for so long.
I don't actually think that I can actually make any revenue off of it, but of course, it's always that part you hope that it would just kind of pay for itself, like any upgrades and stuff like that. But yeah. But besides that, I would rather just spend more time growing this as well, right? So I'm looking forward to the time we're going to spend doing some video editing and stuff like that, because it gets me a little bit closer back to where I used to be, where I enjoyed doing stuff like sound editing and music engineering. This is actually huge for me, because for a while, hobbies were just not a part of my life anymore.
Right.
And this is not a hobby. This is something. I made it.
Yeah, I know. There was also a rocket there, like, trying to kill you.
Yeah, I know. I saw. That's what I was saying. It's like, I will not die to this thing.
I actually enjoy the editing part of it quite a bit, so. and I do it a lot of nights a week. So I've gotten better at it, for sure. I've gotten way better at it, but still, you know, I spend a lot of time on it a week, you know, editing and making content and just making sure everything is as good as I could possibly make it. So I take pride in that.
You know what? And that's what's great about Canada, is that we take pride in the things we do, like our bacon, our maple syrup.
Canadian bacon's the worst.
You know, we don't call it Canadian bacon here. It's just bacon.
That's a good point. Sorry, the ham steaks are the worst.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
People are gonna be so disappointed to find out that we don't live in Canada.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that, dude. Like, when this
100K subs and be like, oh my god, when are you guys gonna be in Toronto? We want to like do a meetup and buy you steaks. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Fucking Toronto? Who cares about Toronto?
Well, the next part is gonna be, well, you know, we got to keep the lie going, so we gotta rent an apartment. Yeah, gotta get these subs. Gotta keep the community happy.
Gotta buy these steaks.
This is a lot of killing, dude.
Told you. So to celebrate getting the new job, I went out and got myself a nice steak. I sent you the picture, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Broccoli looked good.
Steve at one point admitted to me that he didn't think I could cook.
No, that's not what I said, dude. What the hell?
You did that thing where like, oh, you think you can cook? Name 5 things you could cook.
No, I was like, name 5 things. You really are someone that feels like they're being attacked all the time. I was like, name 5 things you enjoy cooking.
No, I could roll back the footage. It was way more.
I think we should do obviously we can't do a cooking segment because I can't cook, and I'm not gonna let you cook in my house so we don't burn it down.
I can. Actually, a really good cook.
Are you really? Name 3 things you can cook. No, it was not, dude. Oh my goodness, there's people kicking me in my back. Little cyberpunk chicks. Are you, so you did go out and make yourself a nice, celebration dinner, which,
yeah.
I know one of our coworkers suggested to do instead of just going to get, hammered.
Purely off of his suggestion. I bought alcohol too, but.
Yeah, it's a good celebration is a memorable meal as well, man. Being able to taste something great. But let me ask you a question, man. Is any part of you gonna miss the school?
A little bit, for sure. But
Yeah.
not the stuff that we do there. You know, some people that I work with. For sure, I'm going to miss it.
Yeah.
But, you know what? The one time that we get on this recording and, you know, we have a little bit of a conversation beforehand, right? Obviously, the conversations are going to get longer beforehand once I'm not working with you every day. Yeah. You're going to come on and be like, oh, well, this person did that, and then I was just amazed at how bad they messed this thing up. And I'm like, don't miss it. Do not miss it. That's exactly what's going to happen.
What? Don't miss what?
The school.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, don't miss the jump. I thought you were warning me.
No, I don't know what you're doing.
No, it's true, man. But, yeah, you know what? Here's the crazy thing, ladies and gentlemen. Zach and I kind of hit it off instantly. You know, throughout those few, you know, you're trying to figure out how deep a person's sense of humor goes. So we would throw out those little dark jokes to see. And then, you know, he bid on a couple. I bid on a couple. I pulled out some literature. Like, hey, man, you ever heard about this stuff before?
And then we had to bring it back a little bit. We found our limits.
Yeah.
Still to this day, he even has a book near me. I cringe a little bit. So, yeah, no, me actually, yeah, I guess I didn't really think about this. No, it took a few hard conversations.
Yeah.
Right. But you know, once you see there's a mutual respect there, that's when things change entirely. Right.
Yeah.
Well, once you realize that a person not only is there to work, but you can also be friendly with, and you know, and just have hard conversations with. You know, we're talking about hard conversations along the lines of, you know, hey, you know, you messed this thing up, or disagreements, and just learning experiences in general. Because some people don't take to those well. We work with a numerous of those people, right? That just don't take those moments well, and you know, we both respond to those moments actually probably surprisingly well. Especially for how hot-headed both of us can get at times.
Well, here's the thing about that, man. I want to interject because this is going to kind of segue into kind of what we're talking about on Friday.
Yep.
I think, and I don't want to give away the topic, but I think that's one of the critical things is being able to have. How can you call yourself friends with someone? And I'm not saying that everyone has to argue, but if you can't have a conversation where it's like, hey, I disagree, and still
Right.
come back to the table like and go, hey, this is why I disagree with what you said.
Right.
Can we
It's
talk
called.
about it a
You know
little bit?
what? The crazy thing is for me, right? And again, I don't want to get too much into it because I could talk about this for hours probably. It's just it's a respect thing. You know,
Right.
I may be a jerk a lot of times, right? And that's just something that I do, and I think I come over across a little aggressive sometimes. But it's never out of disrespect.
Right.
That's kind of where the difference is with a lot of people who have similar interactions as me. I'm never going to come back or come across and try to disrespect you. It's usually from a good place, but I'm just terrible at sometimes communicating that.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. So it's all in how you respond to someone bringing that up to you. Like, hey, man, I know your intention is not to be this way, but you are coming off this way. And I've had multiple people tell me that in my life. And it was probably one of the hardest things to hear. Because I always envisioned myself as kind of a, you know, being this monk-like figure where I'm like, you know, allow me to grace you. Yeah, enlighten you. And people are like, hey, man, you're kind of a dick. You know, and I'm like, what? I'm like, no.
I understand. Right.
And it gave me a chance to grow.
Yeah, for sure. Once I realized that, and once like I kind of have to explain that to some people at points, I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm gonna come across a little bit strong here, but just know that it's from a good place.
Yeah.
But once I do, like, I don't ever really have much disrespect with people. I never have disrespect with people. And I'm a person that you could come to with, you know, anything that I did wrong, and I'm going to learn from the experiences, from the things that you're going to tell me, and you know, you're going to see that going forward, and I think that helps a lot of people too.
Yeah, I would venture to say, and I'm glad to say this to everyone that's listening, Zach is not just my business partner, but he is my friend. And if he was on fire, I would put just enough water on him to make sure he didn't die. And that way, when I showed up to the funeral,
that's actually probably the worst thing you could do.
I would get his computer, no problem.
So the only thing he wants from me is my computer when I die.
I'm waiting, just waiting outside your room right now.
Brutal.